What's good, YouTube? Today we got another Borderlands 4 video for y'all. Build, showcase, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? Shout out to Moxsy for this build. I always wanted to try this build because it looks so like, I don't know. I don't need to shoot. My action skills can shoot and all that. You feel me? So I wanted to try this build and do a video on it. I finally got it. Built. But let's get straight into the video. Make sure you check out Moxsy for all the explanations and what's good for this build and how to use it and what works. You feel me? I really don't know how to explain, but check him out. Shout out to him in his community. But let's get straight into the build. You feel me? So the skill tree, it's pretty much all red. I ain't gonna lie. Peacebreaker cannons. So we got 5 out of 5 in depth hands. 5 out of 5 in Huerga, 3 out of 3 in Maestro, 5 out of 5 in Asymmetric Warfare, 4 out of 5 in Confetti, I forgot about this, 2 out of 3 in El Valiente, 1 out of 5 in Vitriol, 5 out of 5 in Barrage, 5 out of 5 in Errant Spark, 1 out of 5 in Hostile Acquisition, 5 out of 5 in Concentrated Buildup, 5 out of 5 in Temerario, 1 out of 1 in Lateral Plinking, 1 out of 1 in El Alacrine. I don't know how to say that, I don't gonna lie. And then we didn't do that one, I don't know why. But we do have 1 out of 5 in Midnight Oil. Then we got the Peacebreaker cannons for our action skill, Augment Instinto, and then Capstone double auto shot. You can use this one, or you can use Beam Team. He says this one is better for bossing, but then Beam Team and the auto shot is like the same in mobbing. You feel me? Yup. Let's go to the specializations. You do not that high, usually like 61 or 70. For this one, you only need to be level 52. So the first thing I did was 10. Oh wait, let me just go through here. We got contamination. Now with caffeine, I am a gun, and then a home mine. I did 10 in here, 10 in here. 20 in there, got all 3 of these. Now I did 10 in here, 1 in there, and then got this one last. I focused on these 3 first. Alright, our guns. We got a random shotgun with beam tosser. If you can get like different type of, what is that thing called? The status effects, that would be better. I only have ice, this little frozen one. So against frozen enemies it's not really that good, but if you can get like fire and all that other stuff, that would be better. But pretty much only beam tosser. I do have a wamba combo for like vile creatures, because sometimes the beam tosser and the action skill, the Peacebreaker cannons does not shoot the purple stuff. So I use a wamba combo to, break all the purple stuff off first, and then switch back to here. And then the Peacebreaker cannons will kill the enemy. So, this is just extra. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The beam tosser and the Peacebreaker cannons for the purple guys, but, just have this on just in case. You feel me? We got 2 rep kits that's for mobbing and bossing. Use triple bypass. If you can get enraged on it, that'll be much better. Feel me? For mobbing. And then we have a war paint, bossing for the bosses. If you can get enraged on it, that would be better as well. But this is good enough, I ain't gonna lie. We do have the crit knife for bossing. I think he uses a slippy because he made the build before the before the update for the crit knife. Now the crit knife works for this build to stack those, you know, the critical hit chance, you feel me? But he was using Slippy or something, I forgot. We are using Devastating Dancer. Make sure you have one in Sultado at least. If you can get, yeah, Sultado, have at least one in Sultado. If you can get 5 plus 5 into Mario, that would be the Gavo. Got really lucky. I ain't gonna lie, I use this for every of my Rafa builds. I just, you know, unequip it and give it to the other one. For my shield, we got Watch for Dinner. I do have random, you know, passives, but you can get like a siphon, so you can keep that, you know, shield up, over shield, whenever you deal damage and all that. That would be much better for survivability, because, you know, you kind of die a lot, especially from explosions and grenades and stuff. This, I have a legendary enhancement for, you know, Malawan, but you can get a purple enhancement with Mixologist and just do like, I forgot the passives, I ain't gonna lie, maybe movement speed or something like that. But yeah, if you can just get a purple one, that would be good. You don't need this gold one, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, our firmware, 3 out of 3 in Deadeye, 2 out of 3 in Action Fist. Alright, y'all, that pretty much it. Yep. So this is how you use the build. You want to just, oh, for bossing, let me put on, it doesn't really matter. Okay, war paint, you pop your rep kit, do F, point, those your 3 knives, and then you can just hold ADS down and your Peacebreaker cannons will shoot. This is for bossing. For mobbing, you can just walk around and look at people. Sometimes they don't shoot, I ain't gonna lie. They be tweaking. If they don't shoot at the enemy, just, you know, just aim at him. But most of the time, you can just run around like this. Just go around. That's for mobbing. Mobbing, make sure you use your triple bypass. But then for bossing, use your war paint. I'm gonna see you guys a little, you know, showcase. I'll see you guys over there. Yo, we here. I forgot to tell y'all, I got the beam saucer from the boss that drops Kickballer, but you know, you can get it from pretty much any boss. I got really lucky because it was like my first time fighting the Kickballer boss. I think his name's like Sludge Maw or something. And then, you know, he dropped the beam saucer, and I was so happy. But look, you just run around. If you want to press F1 one more time for more damage, that'd be cool. But you know, it's alright. If you want to use beam tosser, you know, the capstone, that'd be fine too. Yeah, just aim like this. Don't even throw your knife. I ain't gonna lie. Aim at that. Not bad. And then just run around. A lot of enemies up in this piece, so this is just such a, you know, very convenient build, you feel me? The hardest thing is getting that beam tosser, you know, but once you get it, try this build out, you feel me? I hope y'all enjoyed this little build. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that. You know, shout out to Moxsy and his community. Go check his video out. I'll link it down in the description down below. And, you know, I hope y'all like this little bit. Follow me on Twitch. I try to stream every day, you feel me? I've been grinding, you know. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a like, comment, all that. And I'll see you on the next one.